Welcome to Silver Sage Winery. My name is Tiana Manola. I'm the owner and the winemaker of Silver Sage. And with me to entertain you guys is my sister, Elena. Unique about our wine. We don't use sulfites, we don't oak the whites, we don't press the skin on the red, so I could promise you with my hand on my heart, no headache, no hangover, first 2 bottles, after that, God bless you, you're on your own. And I'm going to introduce you a very new, straight from the bottling line, Gewürztraminer. German grape. Gewürztraminer means spice or perfumed. Very tropical. Lychee, grapefruit, pineapple. Pairs very well with Asian food, spicy dishes, pasta. I believe my Gewürztraminer and my 1800 roses had an affair. I don't know who crosses the bridge at night, but around 10 o'clock you could hear whispers of love, and they do smell nice. You could pair this with Asian food, spicy dishes, pasta, your neighbor if it's cute and single, all goes good. This one, very perfumed, very aromatic. I have another treat for you guys, the Pinot Blanc. The beauty of Pinot Blanc is that every vineyard has a different flavor, and it could change on our own property from one year to the others. Some years, even on my property, could be Granny Smith apple with a tart finish. This brand new vintage, released specially for you because running you need a bit of Pinot Blanc. I have more like a summer apple, pear, peach, kind of a bacon and eggs wine. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the morning if you can't sleep. Make sure you have a bottle chilled beside your bed. Nobody needs to know. Then you have a long straw from Starbucks under the pillow. And the rest, you will have a beautiful late happy morning, worry-free. And if you want to stay healthy during this trying time, please cook with wine. That's the best advice I have for you. Pinot Blanc is the best to cook with. You open the bottle when you start cooking, finish the bottle while you're cooking, and go off for dinner. Now, 25 years ago, when I purchased this property, it was an old vineyard that for 10 years nothing's been done to it. So the wild sage took over the land. That's the reason we call it Silver Sage. And the flavor and the smell of that beautiful wild sage that grows in the area never left the property. If you would be here at the end of winter, you could smell the sage in the garden, in the yard, in the vineyard. That's the main reason one day I produced my signature wine, a Gewürztraminer that I ferment with wild sage. We're the only one in the world to produce this wine. Once you open the bottle, smell like Christmas, turkey's in the oven, you look for present. Beside turkey and poultry, I will serve this with lamb, pork tenderloin, halibut steaks, prosciutto, olives, bakery cheese. The only advice I have for you is when you serve the sage, make sure it's ice cold, or else the sage overpowers the wine and it doesn't taste the same. Another advice I have for you, if you want to impress your company with your turkey dinner, 10 minutes when you leave your turkey to rest, pour a whole glass over him, get him drunk. He's not going to remember what you did prior to, and then make gravy with the drippings. So, in better times, I will offer you cheese and pretzel at this point, so I could take you to my reds. A big feature for my reds would be we don't press the skin, so all my reds are free run. We ferment and age in stainless steel tanks. And oak barrel we do between 3 to 6 months when they're 3 years old. So to describe all my reds would be fresh, fruity, friendly, and the only way you would have a headache from my reds would be if you have every evening more than 2 bottles, you deserve to have a headache. I have a beautiful Merlot. We just released the 2017. A gorgeous Merlot, medium body, wild berry finish, a touch of clove, a hint of licorice. Now this style of Merlot, I will serve it with roast beef with all the trimmings. pasta, or 7:30 when you watch Jeopardy, with a bag of chocolate-covered blueberries. The best wine to take in a hot tub. Now, if you don't have a hot tub, don't worry, grab a pail of hot water with some Epsom salt, put your feet there and dream big. Life is just a dream after all, so enjoy. Merlot is the most planted, the most produced, the most popular grape in the Okanagan, very much adapted to our region. As we are located in the end of the Sonoran Desert, we could have the big differences in temperature. So everybody loves Merlot. It's majestic, it's beautiful. My problem child is my Pinot Noir. Happened to be my favorite wine in the whole world. This is the wine that kept my hairdresser in business every 3 weeks. I call it the passion because it is my passion. I owe this style of wine to 4 generations behind me that excel producing a beautiful Pinot. I have a 2014, a treat. I kept the tank to see how it aged, and I realized that wine ages exactly like people. Some of us age beautiful, some of us go sideways. So this age amazingly beautiful. Smoky, peppery, black cherry finish, fat. A glass is not enough, second bottle shouldn't be too far. I will try this with prime rib dinner, barbecue salmon. 10 o'clock at night, forget about 10 o'clock news. That's depressing, creates anxiety. How about if you have a few glasses of passion with some dark green chocolate? You never know what could happen. And if it doesn't happen, you could call me in the morning. We offer free shipping, so I'll send you more passion in a bottle. Always, every second year, I should say, before Christmas, we release our blend. Reason being, I don't have a lot of caps, so we'll kind of space it. Now this year, because we had a few months that were not that busy, we released it early. The Midnight Tango. The reason I released this for Christmas, just before, is to help you deal with drama, disaster, tragedy, gossip, all your family together for one night. And it is an amazing blend of Cap Merlot with a hint of Pinot. Now the two Burgundies they're dancing, and then they have there somebody to watch them. And I call it the tango because it's proven. You have 2 bottles after midnight under full moon. You will do a tango like a pro, nobody like you on the floor. And to prove that, make sure you videotape yourself, and you could post it on Facebook, and then you'll be surprised the movements you are capable after 2 of this bottle. Beautiful minty strawberry aroma from the cap. I'll serve this with anything that you find on Christmas Day on your table. Beautiful with pasta, one of the nicest with pasta, lasagna, Italian sausage casserole. And for the first time in my 25 years here, I release our very first sparkling, a wine that has a very long story. We wanted to surprise you guys in May for your run, but I still want to surprise you with this bottle. It's made with Gewürztraminer, apricots, pineapple, and grapefruit. And as the name said, it's velvety on your palate. It gives you hugs. It says good morning to your tasting bud. First thing in the morning with a splash of orange juice. And then make sure you don't leave your bed until somebody that loves you will come with some slices of fresh strawberries. Lunch is almost there. And then pop the cork for the second bottle. It's absolutely delicious. You could have this with backyard barbecue in summer, black tie dinners, or with just a platter of fresh fruits and mixed cheese and garlic bread with your own family and friends. It's been new to us, and one day when times comes, we'll have a party to release this, and then I'll tell you the secret of this wine. And that's about it for me. I'm going to let Elena go further with the other ones. And you guys, I hope you had the fun I had listening to us, and we really miss you this year. But hopefully next year we'll see you, cheer for you, give you the Manola's hospitality like we used to, and we'll miss every single one of you. Thank you.
Okay, my turn. So, we have a very nice summer afternoon wine. It's called Sunset. It's Pinot Blanc with cranberries and raspberries. This one is very deceiving. It tastes like juice, like Kool-Aid, but fools you because it has 11.9 alcohol. And if you don't pay attention to drink this wine, you're going to be in trouble. You might miss the sunset. So it's a wine you serve ice cold or on ice with something bubbly, sparkling to make spritzers. You could put this in the freezer until it gets slushy, then add 2 shots of vodka and some raspberries. But you have to be aware the next morning you might wake up in a different bed with somebody else beside you in the same house. So no high hopes. Could be a dog, a cat, a kid. You could use this wine to make martinis. You could use it in sangria. I say it's kind of 3 o'clock in the afternoon wine when you sit down, relax, think what to cook for dinner. After 3 glasses, don't cook, you go for plan B. Order in or go out for dinner. It's pretty tasty. And now that we went to all the table wines, we're going to sweet side. So, you know, when you were kids, after you had the main course and you behaved, you're allowed to have dessert. We are specialized in fruit dessert wine. We call them dessert because we mix the grapes with other fruits. To call it ice wine has to be just grapes. For a skinny bottle like this, we need about 4 pounds of fruits. Keeps up to a year in the fridge after you open, 5 years unopened. These are wines you drink in a liqueur glass as a dessert or a dessert, and we like to say not every day. These are wines you drink and you have problems. Like you're lonely, depressed, nothing on TV to watch, or you watch TV and get depressed, one of those days. And first in the desserts, it's called the Pearl. It's a blend of blackcurrant blackberry with no grapes. It's made like a light port, 20% alcohol, makes one of the best martinis with vodka or gin. Put 3 flavors of your favorite ice cream in a bowl with frozen berries, the wine on top of it. You could mix this with white wine or champagne as a cassis. And for fun, goes very nice a glass of this wine with a good Cuban cigar. And if you don't smoke, have the Cuban. Cheaper, safer, and nicer. And I tell you how to find Cubans that way. So if you're married and have a husband, when you need a Cuban, look nice into his eyes and call him sweet Rafael. If it's a lady, it's Juanita, Esperanza, and you have fun. So we're moving to the next one, which is blueberries. You know the blueberries have lots of antioxidants, good for brain, good for eyes. They use blueberry now in cosmetic products for facials, get rid of wrinkles, improve the look of your face. I tried the product, it's amazing. After 2 glasses, you won't see anything wrong with your face. You look beautiful, and after 3, nobody looks like you because you're the only one in the house, so helps. Very nice. This wine tastes like a fresh baked blueberry pie with no crust. Sliced bananas, soak them in this wine 10 minutes, serve that on French toast or waffles and whipped cream. Mix this half and half with Captain Morgan or tequila on a full glass of ice. Frozen yogurt, blueberries, the wine on top of it. In wintertime when it's cold, black tea, Grand Marnier, this, make a nice blueberry tea. It's absolutely delicious. So the beauty of dessert wine, it's either you drink the wine as a dessert or use the wine to make something nice. Now, being in the Okanagan, we have a very nice Pinot Blanc with peaches and apricots. We nicknamed this wine Okanagan in a bottle because this wine tastes like Okanagan in beginning of August when peaches are on. It's like when you go in an orchard and after you bite into that fresh juicy peach, you have juice all over your face. Makes one of the best Bellinis. Frozen peaches in a blender, this one champagne and white rum. You could sprinkle this over a cup of fresh fruits to make a fruit salad. You could slice peaches, mangoes, nectarines, soak them in this one and serve that on your desserts. So it's pretty tasty, or just enjoy the wine on its own. Now, we have another very unique wine of ours, one of our other signature wine beside the Sage Grand Reserve. It's called the Flame and comes into, I have the original, which is a late harvest Gewürz, peach apricots and a hot pepper, sweet, hot, spicy. And for people that cannot handle the hot, we have the same wine but no pepper. So, only difference in between these two wines, the degree of hotness. This could be on a scale to 1 to 10, about 12, 13, depends how long you keep it. This is about 4. We always said, regardless of which one you try, you need to go to 3 very small sips. First sip is like a slap and a kiss on your face from somebody you love at the same time. That's how you feel, confused. Because we expect the sweet, you get the heat. Second sip is like a nice warm hug from somebody you love, because you feel the heat, the sweetness all over you, and after the third you have no feelings. You're numb. So this is a wine you serve with appetizers, cheese and crackers, pâté, smoked salmon, shrimp, oysters. This wine and Clamato just makes one of the best Caesar drinks instead of vodka and spices. Could drizzle on prawns when you cook them on a stir fries. You barbecue when it's ready, turn the barbecue off, sprinkle the wine over the meat, cover 5 minutes and then eat. Now if you wind up with one of this with the pepper in, you open the bottle, you think it's hot enough, you don't drink the whole thing at once, we suggest take the pepper out. Because if you keep half a bottle in the fridge with the pepper in, you don't drink the wine within a month or so, it gets pretty hot. If it's too hot, you could do a few things. You could keep it hand in a house for a company, doesn't know it's the polite time to leave, give them a shot, they will get the message. You have a friend that talks too much, nice gift in any occasions. Or you could serve the wine on ice. You could mix it with a little bit of our raspberry dessert wine. And we used to do that for people and everybody loved it, because raspberry cuts a bit in the heat, changes the composure of the flame. That's a nice combination for a spice martini. Or add lemon juice, olive oil, salt and pepper, sprinkle that on a garden salad as a dressing. You could make a very nice dessert with the flame, like you could inject the wine on strawberries and dip strawberries in chocolate, or dates, split them in half, take the pit out, put some cream cheese inside and serve that with a little bit of the flame. Now we always like to end up nice and a sweet taste because we want you to be happy. So raspberry, no grapes, it's very nice martinis, nice with champagne. You could have it over ice cream with berries and shredded chocolate. You could mix it with champagne, it's very nice, or just enjoy it on its own. Been our pleasure. We always have fun, see people coming to us, enjoy it, and hope to see you soon.